Once upon a time, in the vast expanse of the universe, there was nothing but an unimaginable emptiness. No stars, no galaxies, not even light itself. But all of that was about to change in the blink of an eye, quite literally. This is the story of how everything we know today came into being, a tale filled with mystery, wonder, and the birth of everything around us. A long, long time ago, about 13.8 billion years ago to be exact, something extraordinary happened. Imagine a tiny speck that was hotter and denser than anything you could possibly imagine. Then, in an instant, this speck exploded outward, expanding faster than the speed of light in a moment that would forever be known as cosmic inflation. But what sparked this event? That, my friend, is a mystery still unsolved. Some believe it was a force hidden deep within the fabric of space itself, a force that caused the very universe to stretch and grow beyond all comprehension. During this rapid expansion, something incredible began to happen. As the universe grew, it slowly started to take shape. The earliest structures, the very building blocks of everything we see today, were forming. Just a second after the universe began to expand, the universe was in chaos. The temperature was so high that everything was a swirling, boiling soup of particles and light. It was a place so hot, it could melt the hottest of stars. This was the Big Bang, the moment when everything began. Then, as seconds passed, these tiny particles began to come together. Protons, neutrons, and electrons collided and formed the first atoms, creating hydrogen and helium, the simplest elements in the universe. For the first few minutes, everything was still incredibly hot, and even though atoms began to form, they couldn't hold together. A fog, made up of free electrons, filled the universe, preventing any light from traveling freely. The universe, though vast and full of energy, was completely opaque. But then, after 380,000 years, something magical happened. The universe began to cool. The fog lifted. Electrons joined with atomic nuclei to form the first stable atoms. For the first time ever, light was able to travel across the universe, a soft, faint glow that still echoes in the cosmos today, known as the cosmic microwave background. This was the universe's first light, a faint glow that gave a glimpse into what was yet to come. For the next 200 million years, the universe was eerily silent. There were no stars to light the way, no galaxies to explore. Instead, the universe was just a vast sea of hydrogen and helium, swirling in the dark. These were the Dark Ages, a time when nothing much seemed to happen, except that the gas and dust slowly began to clump together, drawn by gravity into dense clouds. Then, after about 200 million years, the darkness began to fade. The gas clouds, now thick and heavy, started to collapse under their own weight. As they grew denser, the temperature rose, and in the heart of these clouds, the first stars ignited. These stars were nothing like the ones we see today. They were much larger, much hotter, and burned millions of times brighter than our sun. These first stars were the beginning of the universe's next chapter. As time passed, these first stars began to gather into clumps, forming the very first galaxies. And as the stars within them grew older and formed more elements, these galaxies began to stretch and grow, forming the complex structures we now see in the night sky. For the next few billion years, the universe continued to evolve. The stars inside these galaxies began to shape the universe, breaking apart gas clouds and making the universe more transparent to light. As the universe grew older, the cosmic fog faded, and the universe began to shine brightly once again. As time marched on, the universe expanded further and further. By the time it reached 1 billion years old, galaxies were everywhere, and starlight could travel freely. The universe, once a dark and mysterious place, was now a vibrant, glowing collection of stars and galaxies. But the story didn't stop there. The universe kept expanding, and new discoveries were made by curious humans who began to look up at the stars and wonder how all of this came to be. By studying the light from distant galaxies, scientists discovered that the universe itself was still expanding. The Hubble Space Telescope played a key role in unlocking these secrets, confirming that the universe had been born around 13.7 billion years ago. And now, in the present day, humans gaze up at the vastness of space, studying its wonders and trying to unlock its deepest secrets. The universe, as we know, is constantly expanding, and thanks to the discoveries made by astronomers, we now know that the observable universe spans more than 46 billion light-years in any direction. And each year, as Earth continues to orbit the Sun, the universe grows even bigger. But there's still a mystery that remains unsolved. Scientists once thought the universe's expansion was slowing down, but in 1998, they made a shocking discovery. Some supernovae, the explosive deaths of stars, were dimmer than expected, and this could only mean one thing. The universe wasn't slowing down, it was speeding up. A mysterious force, known as dark energy, is causing the universe to expand faster and faster. Will this mysterious force eventually lead to the end of the universe? Or will it continue to grow forever? The future of the universe is still unknown, but one thing is certain: it's not slowing down anytime soon. Scientists are continuing to explore and learn more about dark energy, hoping to unlock even more secrets of the universe. And so, the story continues. The universe is still expanding, still full of mysteries yet to be discovered. Who knows what wonders lie ahead? The tale of the universe is far from over. As the universe expands, we are left with one profound question. Where does it end? Or does it simply continue forever? That is a mystery that only time will reveal. And perhaps, just perhaps, the next chapter of the universe's tale is waiting to be written.